Hey there. Well, finally, there's a judge who has enough gumption, gumption, testicles, sense, whatever you want to call it. We finally got a judge that letting Donald Trump and them surely but slowly. No, you're not gonna walk in here and do what the hell you want to the American people. You didn't win, Donald Trump, by a landslide. You won by a slim majority because a bunch of jackasses, black ones included, Hispanics, foreign people, so-called FBA black folks, foundational Negroes, because you're not African American. You sit up there, you didn't go vote, and you got everybody in this damn mess. Trump is sitting up there threatening Canada, putting tariffs on people. The new Prime Minister of Canada, I don't know his name, but I know took Justin Trudeau's place. He's gonna take and he's going to mess with the guys. You keep doing it. He's gonna put America, namely the Midwest, in the freaking dark. So, Trump, you can't do it. So Joe Biden signed with an auto pen. Well, whoopee freaking do. They all signed with an auto pen. Any letter, any picture you get of any famous person is signed with an auto pen. But I guarantee you, when you leave and when you leave out of office, you're gonna get you don't have to worry about signing with an auto pen because you're gonna get darts in your heart. They're gonna throw darts and throw knives. They're gonna use your picture on a bullseye, and they're gonna kill your behind. They're gonna throw darts and bolts at it. They may even burn you in effigy if somebody doesn't assassinate you before this thing is over. So, yes, you are going to be totally, so they're going to burn your picture. They're going to throw matches on it or burn it in the fire. They might be using your picture to light up the house because ain't nobody out in the Midwest and parts of upstate New York gonna have electricity because you can't shut the heck up, Donald Trump. You getting people to turn the lights out. You getting people to do every dang thing, you know? So, hey, it is what it is. And Elon Musk, your damn cars are no good. Folks, I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't seen it, look at it. The Texas, all that metal on there, ain't even bolted on the darn cars. They don't even have bolts on them. They glued together. Ha ha ha. Guess what? You're losing your car dealership. Ain't nobody buying that garbage can car. So you keep doing all this mess, and karma is coming for y'all. Yes, it is. It's coming for you, and it's coming hard for you. You're about to get told. You got karma. Karma is coming for you. Yes. Hello, Fernando. Hello, Mila. I hope I said it right. I hope that if you're enjoying this commentary, more of it is to come. Try, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, because I've got some coming. I'm just waiting for something because my regular computer broke, so I'm using my phone, and I'm just learning how to use it. But if you care to, I'd appreciate it if you would join my channel. And my channel is Things Worth Knowing. And my URL is at Big Girl, BIGGIRL _72 at gmail.com. So you can, But whatever, subscribe to me because we need to. I hope you have a nice day too. I'll have an even better day once we get rid of this jackass that we got in there. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him, and I'm so mad at the people who voted for him. This man told everybody what he was going to do. He told the Hispanic people, "I'm going to deport you on my first day in office." They didn't believe him. They wouldn't vote for Kamala because she was black. Because the Cubans in Florida didn't think it mattered. They thought they were going to mess with him. Guess what I just found out? I don't know if you pay attention, but I just found out that Carolyn, whatever her name is, the press secretary, has admitted that Donald Trump deported people who had no criminal records. They don't know what they did. They're wanting people to go find out what they did. Now, does that make any sense to you? Does it really make any sense to you? They want them to do. Yeah, they're deporting people who have green cards. The people who had green cards thought there was no problem because that's the lie Donald Trump told. But people don't understand. A liar, once a liar, always a liar. Yes, always a freaking liar. You're always a liar. They're always going to be a liar. So Donald Trump told everybody what he was going to do. Do you know what I just found out? Also, people, you need to read to learn. And guess what? 2026 is coming up. We have to, as much as I hate to say it, we have to sit and get through this year in November of 2026. We have a chance for the Democrats. No matter what you think of them right now, that's the only hope we have of regaining leadership in the House, to get rid of these people and save democracy. Because Trump, Voight, whatever his name is, that Project 2025 guy, he's slipping all this stuff in. Do you know that Jackie Robinson, who was the first black player in Major League Baseball, was also in the Army? And he was in, the Pentagon, the military had his picture and a couple of other pictures of black soldiers who were distinguished, had distinguished service medals on their website. All the black people's pictures were taken off. Even Jackie Robinson's, Medgar Evers, who was shot in, if I'm not mistaken, it was either 1963 or 1964. He was shot by, he was shot and killed by a racist. So they took his picture down. They fired, Donald Trump fired a 4-star general because he was black. He was a DEI, according to Trump, he was a DEI hire. In the military, there's no such thing as a DEI hire. Any rank you obtain in the military, you have to have earned it. The military depends on each and every person being knowledgeable about the positions they are in. Okay? So that's a falsehood. Trump is a liar. Anything you hear that he says, if you want to know the truth, research it yourself. Mila, may I ask, if you don't mind, it doesn't matter what country, but can you tell me what country? Are you from America? Or are you from a foreign country? Also, Fernando, if you don't mind, could you also tell me what country you're from? I'm just curious. It doesn't matter to me. I get along with everybody, but I'm curious to see. But anybody, when you hear Donald Trump say anything, He is a liar, a known liar. He never should have been elected. If Mitch McConnell had done what he was supposed to do in Donald Trump's first term, okay, Miller, if Donald Trump had done what he was supposed to do in his first term, excuse me, not Donald Trump, if Mitch McConnell had done what his spineless behind didn't want to do in the first place, we wouldn't be going through this nonsense now. We got the Prime Minister of Canada, which was an ally, has always been an ally of the United States, Canada. And I went there and they treated you when I went. I went when I was much younger with my family, and it was so much better. It was so much better. You know, it was nice. The people actually liked American people there. Now we got the new prime minister who took Trudeau's place. He's talking about putting us in the dark, putting parts of America in the dark, cutting off the electricity good. Trump don't know how to mind his business. Now you got Robert F. Kennedy Jr., love the Kennedy family. The first politician I ever followed was John F. Kennedy, because I went to a Catholic school and he was a Catholic. And it was supposed to be I was taught that it was going to be a historic thing. Now we have RFK Jr., who doesn't have a clue about running the medical part of the country. He took away vaccines. Now measles are back, had been eradicated in the United States. Everybody was getting their children vaccinated. And you have to look it up, there has been no correlation between autism, children with autism, and taking the vaccine, because it's been proven that children who don't take the vaccine can still become autistic. Folks, look up these facts for yourself before you follow them. You know, and when I was growing up, polio was the big thing. There was a summer when I remember being a child going out and play. I was told not to go in anyone's house to use the bathroom. If I wanted to use the bathroom, I needed to come home, no matter where I was, and use the bathroom at my house, okay? Because polio was a virus. Infantile paralysis was what it was called. The true name for polio is poliomyelitis. It was an infection. Anything with the itis in it is an infection of the spinal cord system. So this thing about things, you gotta look it up. Oh, and did you know that Trump actually closed the Center for Disease Control? That was the agency that once told us about the new diseases we're facing. Now we don't have anyone to tell us. He pulled us out. He pulled America out of the WHO, which is the World Health Organization. That was another one that told America of the new diseases that were out, so we could protect ourselves. We have no protection. Also, you have, and all the people that Donald Trump put in his administration, they have no qualifications for their job. The only one whom I think may have qualifications, because she did go to school, she is a lawyer, but she's a butt kisser, is Pat Bundy, that Bundy or Bondi girl. She's a butt kisser. She's loyal to Trump and she will do whatever he says, because right now she seems real stupid. And I can't believe that Harvard University presented such a quack out of their school, so we don't have it. He's trying to take over. He's trying to be that dictator that he told everybody he was going to be from day one, while Voight, whatever his name is, Project 2025. Did you hear about Project 2025? Well, guess what? He said he was going to be a dictator from day one. He sure is. He sure is trying to be. But thankfully, we have a judge, and I don't remember his name, but look this up. You can go to the Midas Touch Network for real news, and they will tell you. It's Ben Marcellus, his brother Jordy and Brett. That's their new channel. And also, if you watched MSNBC, you might have seen Glenn Kirshner, who was an ex federal prosecutor who had Justice Matters. So you've got a lot of people working on this, but we all have to learn the truth before we have 2 years to really learn the truth. If you want to learn the truth about Donald Trump and his lies, find out what's true and what's not true. What you do is you take and you go to these other news sources, not CNN, not MSNBC, CBS is kind of good. Norah O'Donnell is good. And on MSNBC, her last name is Wallace. I can't remember her first name. I'm sorry, I can't remember these names, but because there's so many, my head is full because I've been watching these people, Like I said, this wasn't supposed to be this long, but I see I got the attention of 2 people. So I'm happy. I'm happy that people are paying attention. But, and in case you didn't know this, he has Linda McMahon. Do you know who Linda McMahon is? Do either one of you know who Linda McMahon is? Well, if you don't know who she is, her husband was Vince McMahon, the one who had the wrestling show and who has sexual assault accusations against him and his wife. She's the head of the Department of Education, which Jimmy Carter put in place to ensure that all schools were equally funded in 1979. So for almost 50 years, that Department of Education has been in existence. Trump comes in with all his lies and dismantles it. And not only does he want to dismantle it, but he puts in Linda McMahon, who doesn't have a clue. She doesn't have a clue to worry about anything about. A clue about education at all, And if you saw it, did you see Donald Trump's State of the Union message? I saw the part where he put the little boy, the little black kid who had the cancer, and everybody criticized his father, but I didn't criticize his father. But it was what I did criticize was, if you were going to have them on, why didn't you tell his father the truth? Why didn't Trump tell his father the truth? I just cut the budget and I got rid of funding for young cancer patients. That's what he doesn't tell. There's so much, honey, I could tell all of you. But like I said, I didn't mean to be on here this long, but I see I caught your attention, and I hope you come back. I'll be back again, but when I come back again, I'll be on my StreamYard account because I'll be on my computer. But I'm going to do that. But right now, I'm going to go because, like I said, I didn't plan on being on here that long. but I appreciate everybody come. Yes, I have to go also, honey. I'll be talking to you, but if you like, join, if you care to, please subscribe to my channel for more, because I guarantee you I'll have more information for you, and I will remember names when I come back, okay? Now, maybe tomorrow, but you will see me later. Again, my channel is Things Worth Knowing, and if you care to, please subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy your day.